Keyword
All
here is
right.
should.
It says we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Grown Women Gaming. Let's just jump into it because we got to kind of keep this today short. We will be reacting to the Xbox Showcase tomorrow, but let's just get into it. So let's start. What y'all been playing? So I guess I'll start with you, LBOOGIE. What you been playing?
So for me, most of you guys probably already know it's been like Diablo, El Diablo. So yeah, lots of Sanctuary, right? And playing with CHAREECE, Lady. We even got Miss Delilah last night. We got through Act 1. That shit was such a push. Because Act 1 is so long. But yes, we got her there. She's done. And yeah, I don't think I played anything else, but I will say that I did take the time to get Diablo set up on my stream deck, which was like a game changer. I was literally playing in my bed until I almost fell asleep, like playing. So it's a bad habit right now, but it's a good habit to have. And I think that they came out at the perfect time, right? Like right as school ended. Like I don't have to get up quite as early, so I've been able to play in the evening. So yeah, it's a banger.
I know
that's it for me. Yeah.
I'm not even a huge Diablo fan, and
I know this is my first one.
That multiplayer was fire. I enjoyed that. But I'll talk about what I like.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more in depth.
Yeah. So what about you, CHAREECE? What you been playing?
Y'all already know. It's been Diablo. For some odd reason, I am the highest level in the group.
For some reason, because you started first.
Thank you.
God damn it!
No, I started like a day and a half after you, and that's why I've been like 4 levels behind you the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah. It's all right.
Y'all sound hot about that, but it's all right because we're gonna get to 50 this weekend. Hopefully tonight.
What's max level?
So 100? Max level is for tier 1 and tier 2 is 50, but when you move to tier 3, it's 100.
Yeah. So I think y'all gonna have to hurry up because I think once we get to 50,
I'm pushing 30.
Because I think once we get to 50, we have to be in tier 3.
Just about it because we stop living up. We will stop leveling up after we hit 50. So regardless, if I hit
y'all
50,
basically saying y'all not helping us, is what y'all saying. Y'all
we gonna help y'all.
I'm just saying the game might say we can't help y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, because if I hit 50 or if I finish the game first, whichever one comes first, I'm going to tier 3. Maybe, depending on how bad I get my ass kicked.
Right.
But yeah, so that's it. Just we gonna talk about that later. Just go on. Just go on. I ain't played nothing but Diablo.
Nothing but Diablo.
Okay. Sure. What am I? Lady. Yep. What about you? What else? Welcome.
It's the first week I ain't played Call of Duty, man.
First week? And how long?
Man, I ain't played Call of Duty for maybe a week and a half now because I've been playing RimWorld heavy last weekend. Heavy as hell. So the thing about it is we finally got LBOOGIE in there, but it wasn't easy to the way we got her was kind of fucked up, but we got her. They raided somebody and someone was unconscious. So we took her as a prisoner, converted her to the squad, and that was LBOOGIE. And then now she's researching and tailoring.
So y'all kidnapped her and then made her a part of the squad?
So they brainwashed her.
Yeah,
no,
clearly.
We convinced her.
Brainwashed her.
Brainwashed. Okay.
Convinced. So we got defenses. We've eaten. I think my only issue with the game right now is the research, because you have to research items to craft items. So in order for me to get armor for the whole team, I have to get someone to research a high-tech bench table, a smelting station, and also a machine that make steel and components and automatic components. advanced components, and them shits is going to be the hardest part because we got weapons, but they don't have any armor. They over here trying to kill raiders with their clothes on the back. I can't do it. So I have to. So my focus is trying to armor up the crew. So, but I'm enjoying myself. And Diablo, it came out on Monday, 4:00. I was in here at 6:30 playing this game. We gonna talk about it later, but it's really good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've been as far as Diablo, we do have it as one of our topics towards the end, so I'll say that for that. But I'm, as being someone who's been anti-Diablo, like I really didn't care for 3.
It was all good just a week ago because you was like, I ain't a fan of Diablo.
Like, man, because I'm telling y'all, that one button mess that you got to do at the beginning, that always kills it for me, because to me, that gameplay it's just not fun. I just find myself holding the button and just walking around. I feel like I'm watching it more than I'm playing. But once you unlock your abilities and stuff, and then playing with friends, obviously playing with y'all was awesome. So that definitely helped me too. And then now I'm having FOMO because CHAREECE and Boogie are like these high level, and they get all this cool gear and abilities and stuff. And I'm like, I want to be like that.
Right? You see us come in. I'm telling you, we should have. I said we should have recorded it last night. Lady, like, where that snake come from?
Yeah. And then the drip, the outfits.
Oh yeah,
stuff,
that's the real end game right there. That's the real end game.
Yeah. So we'll break down our characters more later on. So let's get into it, because y'all know it's what you call it, showcase season.
It's Christmas Eve.
You know what I mean? So let's talk about this Summer Games Fest real quick. Showcase Eve.
Booty man. Showcase Eve.
See, I was gonna talk about the Summer Games Fest.
Oh, okay, my bad. We can talk about
the actual live show that was yesterday, and then we could talk about the Volvo Digital, all these other sub shows, the indie shows. If y'all got a chance to catch some of those, I know I was working; it was hard for me to catch everything. But let's talk Summer Games Fest. What was your standouts? I have my 2 or 3 that stood out, but I definitely wanted to kind of get an idea of what you all thought about the show. So I just kind of keep in the same order we got here. I'll start with you, LBOOGIE. What you think of Summer Games Fest? Was there any standouts for you? You can even do a good, bad, and ugly if you want to.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like we already talked about last week. Like, I want to see stuff that we haven't seen before in the showcase. Literally, maybe 2 things that we hadn't seen before. Other than that, it was. We already know, y'all know this is here. This is maybe gameplay of something, and I don't know. It was very lame to me. It was very womp womp. Like I was expecting more, a lot more, and you know how we feel about Mr. Keeley. I really wish that he would, get some more support in the hosting area. If he needed a new host. Yeah, if he's going to refuse to let someone else host, at least take some classes, player.
That's spoiling before that. That's spoiling.
Yeah, like that has to be the crux, right? Like,
killing your own excitement.
Now
check out Sonic.
He's supposed to be leading us into, the trailer, but it's like he can't allow us to do that. He has to interject or add something extra that basically spoils what we're about to see. So it's like you don't get that moment, right, when you're watching it, because
and even when it did come to the surprise, he was like, and the rumors were true. And it's like, you don't gotta even say that.
Like exactly what Pragmatic is saying. Like when he's like, it's like Pokemon again. So then that's all I saw when I was watching it, and I was just like, where Nintendo at to sue these people? Because
that's it. That's how you felt. Exactly. It's like he sets your mindset before, and it's weird because you can't make up your own.
So I don't know. It was a D for me.
Oh, dang!
Honestly, like we could have not had that showcase.
Real shit.
He ain't wrong.
Right, like it didn't add any value to the week of game. It didn't.
Like you have anything on that whole showcase that you just like, that's fire.
Could have not happened, and we would be at the same space. I mean, if nothing else, he gave us something to talk about, but that was it. I will say, for y'all who went, I'm hoping y'all actually got to play some shit.
Like, and play in person? Yeah, for sure.
Right. So hopefully there was a better in-person aspect there. But for everybody who wasn't there physically, it was just like, I mean, and then for them to be like, oh, Spider-Man date, like, why didn't y'all tell us the date 2 weeks ago?
Why didn't they have that at the Sony showcase? Ooh.
Right. Because then maybe that would have helped the Sony showcase, right? Like, I don't know. I was waiting for there to be a moment where you're like, okay, he's actually revealing something, but it's, I don't know. And now that I'm thinking it in my head, like, is it because he's not getting the support that he
like? They probably like, we saving this for our own show.
Right,
like,
yeah, we're saving this for our own show. Why are we giving it to this guy? So it was just, I don't know. He built it up like he was going to be an E3 replacement, but womp womp. That's it for me. I'll let y'all talk.
Okay, you go. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was watching it while I was cleaning up my room. It was just something to kill time. It did not excite me whatsoever. I will almost admit that the Sony PlayStation showcase was a little bit better than the Summer Game Fest. Every game that came out on Summer Game Fest was already shown one way or another before. So did I get excited about Alan Wake? Yeah, but not as much as I thought it would be because I already heard about it before.
They didn't really show a lot either. You could tell they didn't show much at all.
They bread and butter was fucking Mortal Kombat 11. I mean, 1. I'm sorry, Mortal Kombat 1. That was their bread and butter.
Mortal Kombat 1. Oh yeah, that was a standout.
Yeah, for sure. And that was like before I got to start talking. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, so like after that, it was. Because I don't care too much about Spider-Man. I already know about Liza P. Now, mind you, the good part about that, they had a demo already out. I think that's.
Did y'all try it? Did y'all try the demo? I tried it.
It's in the pad. I'm gonna do it. It's in the brain, but Diablo's right here.
Yeah, I got it. I still tried the Liza P demo though. I had to. While they had the show live, I preloaded it. And so
really?
So I wanted to make sure I play. Now it's very soulsy. I mean, but the combat. It's a little bit like it needs a little more tweaking, because the problem I have is when you're fighting more than one enemy, it's like pivoting between enemies is a little bit hard because they got like a slight targeting system, and so that's weird. But I'm pretty sure they can iron that out. I feel like something they just need to tweak a couple frames or something to kind of make sure that's smooth. But I love it. Graphically, it looks amazing. I like the abilities and where you have to kind of sharpen your weapon in order to get the most effective damage. I thought that was dope.
I like everybody's young.
Yeah.
Everybody's young. We starting over. Everybody young and fresh.
Yeah. Well, see, now I was talking about Liza P.
Oh, my bad.
I was going to say,
there's a demo right now. Y'all can play.
That's what I was saying. I was just talking about I'll play the demo. I got maybe that's my fault for rolling into that with Street Fighter, right?
Yeah, but that's what.
But another thing,
Mortal Kombat.
There you go, Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Another thing, Street Fighter, they showed that shit early. I mean, everything that they showed that day was something that I already heard before. And also the advertisement. I know you gotta make your money, but the advertisement was just like a little over, and it didn't really feel like a Game Fest to me. I'm not buying the shit you advertising. I just want to see some game trailers. I want to see some, teaser trailers and it was hella mid, man. Right now, it's. I'm sorry, PlayStation. Y'all got it because Summer Game Fest was straight hot garbage, man. Garbage.
But, I mean, okay, so Boogie make a strong point though. Mortal Kombat. I mean, I'm a fan of Mortal Kombat as far as the characters and stuff, but I never was been a fan of their gameplay. Like I couldn't, the choppiness of the movements and stuff. I was always preferred Killer Instinct and Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat because of that. Like that, it was the frame, the hit stops and stuff like that. I just couldn't. It's been someone who loved fighter games,
and then it's like a second,
and then like you punch it and it like they just look like they just. the animations and the hit stops was just
this looks like way more smooth.
Yeah. I do like what they call the characters that come in and help you fight.
Cameos.
The cameos. Yeah, I thought
with
that
was
kind of dope.
Get it right with the K.
The K. Ain't that's a game? Cameo Elements of Power. Isn't that a game?
Yes, and I need that. Hey, Microsoft, I need part 2.
But so I thought the gameplay for Mortal Kombat showed well, and it looked like how I expected it to look. You know what I mean? The fatalities were crazy over the top. It's like some of mine I always kind of cringed at. I'm like, how do they even think of this jump? Like, but you're right. And what was interesting though was when they had like, you know, the on-stage interviews and how they talked about with Sub-Zero and Scorpion being allies. I thought that was interesting. I'm like, what? Like they friends now? Like these jokers.
Well, I thought that it was always that they were friends, but then something happened between them that made them go against each other.
Okay. See, I don't know the lore like that. So
okay.
I always thought they were just enemies.
You know what? I'm gonna let it go. I'll let y'all win the game.
Because the movie, because you remember the movie? The movie.
Baron, you go sit in the corner, Baron. You weren't supposed to say anything. But yeah, they're brothers now.
Okay.
They're brothers.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay. That's interesting.
And in the movie, wasn't.
No, it was the Scorpion was actually like kind of the good guy because Sub-Zero killed or kidnapped his, like went and eliminated his family and was looking for the baby and stuff.
You're talking about the latest movie, right?
Yeah, the latest movie.
Yeah,
the most recent movie. So I don't know how. I'm pretty sure they're not trying to tie all that in, but I just thought it was interesting that they're brothers now. Like, I don't, I guess, but you're right. I love the fact that they're young. I love the fact that, what is it, Liu Kang? That's his name? Like, I'm glad that he's not a zombie.
He's a guy. Liu Kang.
Right. He's a fire god, and he's like, this is his world. This is his, pretty much, story. So I thought that was cool. Mortal Kombat 1, we already know it's gonna sell gangbusters. Like, it's gonna do well. We know the combat. We know everything about that title, so we can expect that it's gonna be what you want, right? Because it's the same guy still doing it, Ed Boon and company. So that game is bound to be just do well and be great. I think what's gonna be interesting is definitely the cameos, because they was talking about crazy cameos, people that don't even, it's not even part of Mortal Kombat being as cameos in that game. Let's see. My other standouts for that show, like I said, to me, the show was, if I had to give it a grade, since we know Boogie's grades. Lady, what's your grade? Actually, we need to get your grade. But what's your
I can't grade
it. A to F. A to F.
Automatic.
Whatever trash, whatever trash is. Whatever grade.
Oh, come on, man. All right. Okay. So what about you, CHAREECE? What you think? I'm gonna go. Let's go ahead. Just give me your skinny, CHAREECE. Like, tell me what you think.
As soon as dude walked on the stage, I was like, I'm done. I'm like, I did not realize that he was gonna be there. I was like, why y'all didn't?
It's his show though. Like,
I don't care. Like, he is such a fanboy of the utmost fanboy. He is so unprofessional, and he irks my nerves.
I was gonna do something, but that was gonna be go ahead, continue.
But the only the two saving grace of this whole show, well, 2.5. Prince of Persia, I did enjoy that one. The Mortal Kombat and the gameplay for Immortals of Avalon, whatever. That was the only saving grace of this show. Everything else was like, I was playing Diablo while this show was on. That's just how out of it I was. It was like that whole Nicolas Cage thing. I'm like, dude, did you not pay your bills this month? Why is you here? What are you doing here?
She was like, he must have ran out his money again.
Like,
he tried to pull a Keanu and failed. Okay.
Oh my god.
Man, then the game looked like, oh my god.
Like, why'd you run like?
Boogie, maybe we should post that video, because we did a reaction video to it. And my reaction to, I was like, the memes are gonna go crazy on him in this game.
Yeah,
it was not pretty. I was like, I don't know. It was a lot of indie games, and I ain't mad at indies, because again, I played them, but like none of those was kind of interesting to me, and how he was describing them was like so cringy. that whole Pokemon with Dust thing was like, dude, really?
Yeah,
I know. I was like, damn. If I was them, I'd be like,
Nintendo gonna be like, cease and desist.
And your thing
again. Like
they probably got lawyers calling them immediately.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
Man, that's an easy like. Yeah.
He just, I don't know. He's like that kid at Christmas, and you tell them they can't open their presents yet, so they just sitting over to the side, like telling everybody else what they got.
Shit, trying to figure out what it is.
Yes, and he just would not keep it inside.
Right.
He irks me. I would, like Boogie said, somebody else need to start hosting this, or he need to take a class.
He's gonna refuse to give up that spot. Then do your due diligence, sir.
Yeah.
Go out and you're in Hollywood already. You're already in LA. Speak with folks that are going to help you do this better.
Plenty of folks who would love to host this for you. Even if it's just a pregame, like even a pregame. I don't know, because when he do a pre-show for the awards at the end of the year, that must be half crazy too. I don't know. I was just disappointed all the way around. C-, and that's being nice.
Yeah, somebody said I was being nice with my D grade, but that's what you get, right? When you come and get a couple of questions right and you wrote your name down.
So
that part.
So wait, so when you saw the showcase, it wasn't anything that's just like, oh yeah, I'm marking this on my list, I'm gonna get.
No, because they were already on the list.
That part.
Banishers look fire. I'm sorry, Alan Wake, Sonic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They was already on the list.
Except Sonic was new. That was the news.
Sonic was new, but I was like, is this a party game or is this what is this? What is, I don't know. So I have to see more of that.
And then what about the Crash Bandicoot battle game?
It's a party game. It's a party game.
Come on. I see again. That's to me.
That's
Crash
like if they was like
is
the next Rabbids is gonna be here. Like, all right.
I have no connection to him whatsoever. So when I see him, I literally look the other way.
Jeez. Okay. Wow.
I don't understand.
What's your grade, Delilah?
My grade, I would give it a C. You know,
See?
I'm saying, you better not be coming with no B or higher.
I'm gonna say
no, but I just look at that list of titles and it's stuff that like I'm like, yo,
but it's not like he showed you a bunch of new shit.
And if I had to like look at the show, the things I didn't like, believe it or not, which was kind of what I wanted in the past. And so it's good to kind of see that didn't work out, was the end of the interviews. Like I thought I would like the back and forth interaction. And
you know why you didn't like that? Because he's corny with it. He's not a good interviewer. He's too busy fanboying to interview these people properly, and he's gushing over their words and what they're saying. He's trying to speak over them and tell them how to do their job the way they can't get a word in.
Yeah,
he's
not
good.
I felt like, I would rather them if for an interview like that, they're standing there talking to him. I wish I could talk to someone. Maybe we can get Baron in here to tell us like, how did that feel when they were watching it live? Because
did it feel less cringy?
Right. Did it feel cringy? Did it feel like it just felt like I was ready for them to stop talking. Like, get to the next game. Stop. Just stop and show me the game. Like,
because they didn't have enough games. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
They didn't have enough games, so they used fillers like advertisements and interviews to fill up all the gaps of the shit that they didn't have because it was motherfucking trash. I keep saying it. I'm so upset because people not only took time off their work, moved their stuff around,
went to LA,
right?
And
then come to find out that it was. All right, I did not enjoy it. I didn't.
Yeah, I feel like the only good part about probably going was the networking, right? Yeah. Like outside of that, this wasn't E3. Yeah. Like, I hope he really goes back to the drawing board, because after E3 was canceled, he was out there like, this is about to be.
Oh, he was being
petty. E3 killer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, within like 30 minutes.
You know what I mean? So it's like.
I was gonna say, I heard that, even though they have this showcase, right, they also have this little area you can go and play games and stuff like that too outside of this show. And that's really the fest part. The game page, the Summer Games fest part. It's the fact that you can play some of these titles, and they show some of the indies and stuff like that, hands on, basically.
So Barry say I gave it a 7 because being in person, you can see how much you care. So that sounds like a pity 7. And but being real, I got sleepy like I was in class. Then soon as the bell rang, I woke up and had energy.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go to LA for just that. Like that's the thing. Like E3 is different, right? It's over the course of like 3 days, 4 days. So it's a reason to be there. So yeah, definitely if this does not replace E3 by no means. You know what I mean? So I agree with y'all with that. But my grade would be a C. If I had the good for me, I'm so hyped for Banishers. Y'all know Don't Nod is one of my favorite studios. So I'm glad they're making 3D action games again and stuff like that.
Wow.
Oh, wow. It's jacked up.
Yo, no little brother is not wrong. Like,
yeah. Wow.
If I was in East Coast and I done spent over like a couple of grand going to Summer Game Fest,
right?
I don't know. I would have been.
I'd have been 38. I would have been straight 38 high.
I would have been like, "What y'all doing? I'm not doing this. We doing something else in LA, but this ain't it." Because that's.
I mean, but we would have had shit to do, and we would have been.
That's true.
We would have been like, we just would have been. We probably would have went to the bar and started joking about this shit.
Yeah.
We'd have beelined it straight there.
Yep.
Yeah. That's it. So yeah, like what I said, Banishers was my standout. That was my, but I'm biased. Like I said, I love Don't Nod, and
yes, that was a good look. But I think I need to see more of that one.
So how did y'all feel about? I'm sorry, go ahead, because it just popped in my head.
So I was say, what y'all think about that Sorcerer game? Because I know CHAREECE, you was hyped just because of the blue flame, and I don't know. We got to see more gameplay, but at the same time, I felt like it was still like very cut up.
It was like this.
It was like, okay, I showed you how you shot. Now we're gonna pivot and show you how you do this, and then it wasn't like a fluid,
Yeah.
But I just want to
talk about the Avium, the
Immortals of Avium.
Immortals of Avium. Yeah.
I just want to say, in its defense, it is more of maybe not an indie title, but a double A.
Mm-hmm. So you caught that.
I'm not impressed by the graphics.
They're pushing it like it's a AAA.
Because
it's an EA original.
Even Mr. Keeley said with all this production value.
Mm-hmm. He didn't even have to say that. Like, I wish he would stop.
I'm still gonna get it. I might not pre-order, but like.
I mean, if you still gonna get it, you might as well pre-order so you can at least get some extras.
Mm-hmm. They ain't got no extras.
Yeah,
they ain't really got. That's true. They don't got a lot. No,
I don't know. I feel like the guy. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I felt like the guy that came, the actor, he was just like, I gotta be here.
That part.
He didn't want to be there, but he just like, this is part of my job. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I for me with that game, what I don't like about it, because like you're right, you could tell they, the production's high, but we've seen that with games, right? That one that Boogie had for her what was that game you had, Boogie, for the horror challenge? What was that game?
Protocol. Protocol, yeah.
Callisto Protocol. So that we've seen that before, right? High production value,
right.
So on and so forth. But the thing I don't like, and I think I said this when we were reacting to it, was the way everything's on the screen. Like you can't really
you can't see nothing.
It's like,
is that gonna get in the way? Yeah,
exactly.
And you bring up a great point, because it's like, so it's all this high production value. Last week we spoke about this, right? You got games like Star Wars that had high production value, but then the game was glitchy because they didn't take time to iron out the gameplay. So is this game going to be the same way? It has great production value. You got real actors doing it, but then the game's going to suck.
Yeah,
well, I'm going to find out.
I'm gonna let you buy it first this time.
Yeah, let's you be the better tester for us so we can.
I agree with that.
I like how y'all do me like this. Like if I didn't See, this is what I get for growing up reading nothing but fantasy stories. This is what I get.
I did too, but they ain't getting me. Y'all be getting nostalgia, a hell of a drug.
I know.
Hey,
yeah, that's true though.
Maybe I should just buy their flamethrower. That way I can just like go outside when I get the urge to blow shit up.
That's how I felt when they started showing Final Fantasy and shit. I'm just like, man, they got y'all. They got y'all by the balls.
They do. Yeah, right, I didn't understand that either. So, lady, you're my Final Fantasy person here.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I was gonna ask about this, but go ahead.
What is Rebirth? And why is he old boy on the cell phone talking about what is like what? I'm so confused. Maybe I'm the damn game.
I think that well, with the OG version, what I saw with Rebirth, I'm thinking is towards this one into this 2 of the original Final Fantasy VII.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, so basically, so is it part 2 of the whole remake saga?
Yes. Yeah, it's like, Final Fantasy remake, and then this is the second part of that Rebirth.
Yeah. So it's going to be a continuation of what I played, in the past. The remake. It's a continuation of that. It is a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's what I'm more interested in playing Final Fantasy Rebirth than Final Fantasy 16. Because
a lot of people are.
And it's interesting. I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed the story when it was shitty ass graphics. So I can't wait to see what upgrades and what stays the same, what changes. I really do hope that we still keep our stats from the game before into Rebirth, because it to boost up your players like that and get them all set up to be adaptable to every fight. That shit takes time, and for me to like start from Rebirth with nothing, I'm nervous about that. But that's something I am definitely gonna interest. No, it made me like, I was like, this ain't on the PlayStation 4. I was like, so
girl, you gotta get rid of that shit.
I'm gonna get rid of that shit.
It's my time now.
It's my time. Okay, but I needed a game to be like, okay, let me go get one. And Rebirth will have to be the one that's gonna make me have to go get one.
All right.
I ain't gonna get Big Booty Judy. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that.
Good luck with that.
What you mean?
Good luck finding those, because they're hard to find.
They are not like nobody really talking about that. Like, they are not selling the digitals like they're selling.
I'm not even lie. I low-key think that digital is a fake.
Yeah, like I don't think because they're not making the money that they make on the regular one. And people complaining.
I went on the PlayStation site the other day, and just to see, as soon as I saw Rebirth, I was like, PlayStation, right? And I still have like, I can go online and order one right now.
A digital?
Yeah, they have the digital one. Okay, interesting, because I haven't seen those nearly as much as I've seen the disc-based one.
Yeah, so if it's on site, cool.
Yeah, I'm not going to no third party or whatnot unless they got a cheaper price on Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm going directly to the PlayStation.
To the source. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Also, one thing I want to add to this, because before I change topics here with the Summer Games Fest, was how did y'all feel about the fact that SIE didn't show like the release date for Spider-Man, and they didn't show like Final Fantasy at their own showcase. They decided to show it at the Summer Games Fest. Like,
call me. All
right, Charisse, what you think?
I think they got upset because they got dragged 2 weeks ago, that they had to pull something out their ass to make up for the fact that they didn't release the date last week time. They 2 weeks, really. What happened between those 2 weeks that made y'all release this?
Be like, oh yeah, we're gonna show the date.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Oh, box art.
It's like it's like as if they had a war room and was like, "What? Okay,
what can we give him?"
Yeah. That's what I think. Because again, the box art, all that could have been a tweet.
The box art was kind of like what I expected to look.
Baron's brother, man. This whole show could have been an email.
That's why I said, imagine spending that money to go there
for just that.
If the Xbox showcase wasn't happening, no way all the people we see there would be there right now.
Right,
like,
definitely not.
No.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are there for fan fest, legit, because
Right.
this was, it's no way you go there for just Keely's show.
I do have a question though about it. How y'all feel about them not showing, like, they didn't have no women in there, like they didn't have no women presenting?
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of
interviewers.
People in the industry too, women in the industry blasting them about the fact that there was no women.
Yeah, especially when women make up 40, it's over now, 52%.
52% of Nintendo players own a PlayStation. I think it's 48% of Xbox owners are women, and I want to say it's like 45% of PlayStation owners are women. We are here to stay, and we need to see more of us everywhere in all shades, sizes, and everything. Like, we're here, we're making these games, we're playing these games.
And I agree. I mean, it's so many different. I mean, like you said, the industry woman was out actually spoken and talking about it on Twitter and stuff. Like, yo, we here. Like, why y'all could have just pinged us and been like, y'all come pull up.
Right. There was one, and I think she worked on Psychonauts that was literally, she's literally hashtagging Sausage Fest with her tweets related to games, Summer Games Fest.
Yeah, she's independent now, so she's saying whatever she wants.
Yeah, you say whatever she wants now. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it's a disappointment, and it really reflects what people are really not doing or not making an effort to do, as far as allowing everyone to be in the gaming space. Because there ain't no damn way that all those games that they showed out at the Summer Game Fest didn't have no women behind it, nor with these numbers that popped up. And the only thing recent I seen when it came to a woman and a connection of video games was Haley singing the Diablo song and Megan Good talking about a contest for that, which I'm like, okay. But then they had Alan Wake 2, and the guy who's doing the who's talking about describing the game. You have interlocking characters while you play Alan Wake 2. Why you didn't bring the lady out there? Why you didn't bring the police officer lady voice actress? The actress. The voice actress. You could, just to I think they didn't want to take no risk, because as we all know that and I commend people in the gaming industry that takes risks, who put females on the forefront, because they're taking the risk. Because the majority of the people online would have dogged her out, and I think that's why they didn't do it. They would have been like, "Oh, it's a Summer Game Fest. Why you got her there?" So it's like, damn if you do or damn if you don't. So they could have had somebody, anybody.
It also speaks volumes to like who's on your team.
Yeah.
And are you allowing the people on your team to speak freely? So it's sad to see. I know tomorrow we're gonna see plenty of women.
Yeah, should.
Yep.
So one thing I want to add to this, because it came a little bit after the Summer Games Fest showcase had ended and people had kind of time to digest what was shown. One of the games that kind of caught my surprise at the showcase was Prince of Persia. I thought the trailer did great. Y'all know me, I'm a Metroidvania fan, so I'm going to be playing this back to front. But there also was some like Prince of Persia backlash about the character design, the music that was used, the fact that he has dreads and stuff like that. So did y'all see some of this first of all? And
I saw some rumblings, but I think for me personally, because I'm not really like checking for that game as much, I probably didn't see quite as much. So would you want to elaborate on more?
Yeah. So there people are actually, like, if you go look at the trailer on YouTube, people are actually, it's got like tons of downvotes. I would say like 80% downvotes.
Yeah, it's like right now it's Ubisoft's most disliked video. Well, yesterday when I read, so it might be different today, but yesterday. Yeah.
And it's not only there, but it's other places where that video, the trailer has been shown. Like I said, for me, it showed great, right? But then it's like, was the large amount of gamers expecting something different for this? Because if you think about Prince of Persia, it's really, you think about this game, it's going back to its roots. It's always, before it became a 3D adventure game, it was a side scroller game. So for me, it's like,
But I think people expected like a God of War-esque, type.
But it was never that in the first place, even the original.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but you know how people are, they
So I think why it got so much hate is because everybody was suspecting the remake of Sands of Time, which if you listen to us or actually read this stuff, you'd already know that game has been like in development hell now for like a year.
They delayed it.
So, and I think so they was upset about that. And as you can see, this is a smaller game and people are unsure of Ubisoft doing smaller games, but I enjoy Ubisoft's smaller games. Again, Child of Light. People go play Child of Light. So I think it was another reason why they didn't like it. And the look of the game, it fits the era that they're trying to purvey. So I'm getting it.
People were complaining about the hip hop music and the fact that he looked like he's black and stuff. He had dreads, like that whole thing. It was very, very racial. Like when I was looking at the comments, I was trying to figure out why are people disliking the game, because I thought it showed great. I thought it was bomb. Like I'm playing this game day one, buy for me. So and maybe it's just because I have my own biases. I like hip hop music. Maybe that's part of it. I don't have no problem with the dreads.
Then, you know what? Then that trailer was catered for you, Delilah, and I think that
that's just it. I look at it. The gameplay also looked great too.
It did. I'm getting the game.
When I see a game that has, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I would say when I see a game that has rock music or music that I don't like, I'm not downvoting the game. That stuff is not going to even be in the game. You think that song going to be in the game? That song ain't going to be in the game.
Right.
So it's like...
And I was going to say, too, because pragmatics, like Persians are brown skin. Y'all know people don't read books.
Or maps.
People don't read books. Right. They can't point to Persia on a map. And we're living in a time where everybody feels like everything should be catered to them specifically. And,
I just thought it was unfortunate for that game, because I think a game, and now that we know that the Rayman team is working on it, the gameplay gonna be on point. The gameplay for that is gonna be great. So I just thought that was a little bit unfortunate for that, and I just hope that they can definitely make some changes to it to kind of, like I said, I guess make it more appealing to everybody. I don't know. I don't want them to change it at all, but that's just me. But.
You know what? This would have been perfect in this game. Would have got less hate if they'd have dropped it like they did Hi-Fi Rush.
Just drop it.
Drop the game. But I think they probably felt like they had to show something because, like you said, the other game is like stagnant.
Yep, and then Skull and Bones,
Skull and Bones.
Whole other thing.
What's that? What's that?
Ubisoft forward, right? Is it on
they're supposed to have it forward, but as of right now, only thing that we know they're showing is the Assassin's Creed Mirage. And we might.
I'm here for it. I'm here for that.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Me too.
But I don't know what else they're gonna show.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on. Let me go move on to the next topic. And y'all know this one. We talked about it earlier, and that will be Diablo 4. Only reason why I throw through this in here is
I want to play so bad.
I know.
We about to play it in a little bit, guys. Act 2, let's go.
Damn,
so
Act 2, shit.
I'm about to get Act 2. As soon as I get some in my stomach.
Sharice and I just finished Act 4 earlier.
So this right here, this is my gameplay, people. When I was super young, super baby, I did this, went through this whole thing, and then replayed it again with Boogie. Which is one of the reasons why I'm so high level, because I'm doing this shit twice.
Right, and we're about to do it again. So see, we're gonna have to hop in Delilah's, because she the farthest.
Yeah, they chirping me right now.
You're most squishy right now. I'm
level 20. I'm very close to level 21.
Wait, okay, so all right, this is like we was talking about last night. We are all different levels. Delilah's 20, Boogie is like 41 something, Lady is 25.
27, let's get it right.
27. And I'm 45, but yet all of our enemies are different levels, but yet still hard for us.
Yes, can we talk about that? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know how that's working out, but
us connecting is so smooth. It's not hard.
It was great.
And once we get in with each other, we don't have to be next to each other.
Nope.
We are able to do whatever we need to do, separated from each other. And the enemies that we see are tailored toward our level. And our drops are still at our level. Now, you're not going to get the XP, right? Because we done already done the story.
We get just for killing enemies.
Right. But
so y'all still, okay, good.
But the quality of life that CHAREECE and I keep harping on, I mean, for me, being a person who, this is my first Diablo game that I'm playing, I'm spoiled as shit because all y'all that suffered through Diablo 1, 2, and 3 paved the way for this chef's kiss right here.
Yeah, I did. I played 3 on 360. It was not like this. This is better. This is top notch right here. I don't know what to tell. This is people who are complaining, talking about, no, it's not what they thought it was. The MMO aspects of it, they don't like. But I'm like, what's the expectation? Yeah. This game is top notch. The quality of life. Like the Boogie's playing on her PC. We're playing on Xbox. And again, the only person who is like having any issues is me, just because I have crappy internet and live in the backwoods of Georgia. But like, even when I do get kicked, I am able to rejoin instantly.
Right back into the game.
Yeah. Right. Same distances. I didn't have to like I was literally right back there.
Can we talk about the portal system?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, because I love that. So we're playing last night, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm full of gear. I gotta go back to the city. I open up the portal. They're still fighting people.
I didn't know you had left.
I went back to the city, talked to the jeweler, talked to the armor dude, offloaded all my shit, restacked everything back up, and then was able to hop right back in my portal at the city, and it said, take you to CHAREECE. It took me right to where CHAREECE was, right into the battle. Automatically put on the stone that they just activated, put me right into the fight like I was there the whole time. Games. Everybody got to do this now. They don't
mess it up. They mess up everybody. Yeah. This is the prototype. Every game should be following at this point. This is the prototype.
Okay. Well, how about this? What is one thing that you want out of this game that it does not have?
I'm gonna tell you right. How you grade gold? Because it's damn near perfect. It's damn near perfect.
That is a lot coming from you.
I know that is a lot. I don't know. I'm just struggling to find.
What it like? It could be anything. It could be
the beginning. Oh my god! For me, it's like I told y'all, the
say,
one button thing.
But I feel like it didn't take no time for me to do my second button.
Yeah. It was easy. I had 2 buttons to begin with.
I had 2 buttons for a long time though. I didn't feel like I was actually playing a video game until I had like unlocked the left trigger and right trigger and was ready to go. It felt like I said, for me, I've always had this issue with Diablo. You know, it's like you hold a button. Because I don't press the button.
But I think you started doing side missions, right? Like right off the bat.
I did. I wasn't even leveling up that quick when I was. Yeah.
I think that was the problem all of us did, which we've corrected now, is that Diablo is like, do the story first. You're gonna get the most XP first, and do it on World Tier 1, because there's really no. I mean, you get 20% more drops type of thing, but it's negligible to me because you have harder enemies. Your enemies are smarter in World Tier 2, and you get the same amount of XP in World Tier 1 that you will in World Tier 2. So you might as well do the story on World Tier 1.
Oh yeah, and drops last night. I got so many legendaries.
Why we gotta talk about drops though?
Yeah.
She's getting everything, everybody.
Because she's high level. But we went back, and I noticed that now that we're doing the story, like the chapter 4 we just completed today, it gave us a necklace at the end, and the necklace said for level 35. So I was like, see, we were supposed to do this shit way back.
Y'all way off. Y'all,
yeah. We're kind of OP right now for the story.
Yeah.
Y'all should be good though.
Yeah, but first of all, I just want to say thank y'all. You know what I mean, for helping me get through Act 1.
We did have the shit with her mama. Last cutscene. We had to give it to you. We had to.
Them cutscenes. Now I look forward to it because I mean, when we have them talking in game, that's cool too. But when they come with the rose petals, you know, it's about to go down.
Yeah, yeah. I see. I wonder if it's like so. Y'all have been playing like some of the later acts. Is it like that in Act 2 and 3 too? You still see cutscenes, so it's all the way through. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I can get with that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like a nice mixture of like in-game cutscenes and real cinematic cutscenes.
Like they spent money. They spent money on them cutscenes.
They did a great job. Yeah. They did a great job with this game.
I like the audio diaries. The audio diaries.
Yes, I like
on the
those.
Side, I don't want to look. There's one thing that I like. For example, with BioShock, and they had audio diaries. So instead of stopping, going through the pages and reading, you can listen and just keep it moving. And Diablo does the same thing. That you'll pick up something and they'll read from the perspective of, like, I read a love letter. You know, this dude was about to die. He wrote a love letter to his chick. There was another letter that this dude wrote, like, he was mad because somebody set him up and now he's stuck and about to die. You know, those type of little pieces really integrate the whole entire story. You know, and I'm scared of fucking Lilith. I know she ain't real.
Yeah, she off the chain.
But she could be. But she could be.
She
could be. That's how good the character is to me.
She's scary, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to see cosplay of her. Like, I cannot.
Yeah.
So, game of the year contender? Game of the year?
Yeah.
Okay, so so who was game of the year before this one?
Elden Ring.
Yeah, and I gotta hear your comparison too, because I know this isn't
that was last year. This year, we're talking about this year.
No.
So out of all the games that have come out since January,
something else came out, and it makes you forget about everything else, which is so sad.
Man,
I can't even remember.
I'm sorry, Hogwarts.
I would say Hi-Fi Rush. Hogwarts Legacy.
Came out. You like that one?
Yeah.
So how about we can have two contenders, right?
But then you got Starfield coming.
Yeah.
You know that's this year is already a banger. This year is already
and I'm gonna say too. I'm gonna be the one to say it. Starfield got a hard way to go right now. Diablo has set the tone. See, Diablo has set the tone.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be disappointed in. Go ahead and let you know.
Why you say that? You played it? You played it?
No, but I just know Bethesda. These people don't care about voice acting they stuff.
We got Amit Kumar. Thank you for joining us. He says Zelda probably going to get the win.
Oh my God. Ooh, you ain't right, but you ain't wrong either.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You know that
we still got 6 months left.
Zelda's the darling. Zelda's the darling.
Yo.
720p game moment in game of the year. But I'm gonna tell you right now, based on those two games, Blizzard did an amazing job of this game versus what Legend of Zelda did. Call me, but I'm game of the year right now, like today, on the 10th of June. It's Diablo 4, hands down. I'm ready to invest in more characters. I want to go hard mode. I want to be like 100 level hard mode, and you know how scary that shit is. It's a permadeath in there, and I'm considering playing that mode. That's how good the game is. It's minimal.
I will say that the same people we watch for Elden Ring, that for Extra Life folks, like if you guys are playing Diablo, make sure you check them out. They do great in-depth videos showing you how to build characters and stuff like that, what type of builds you want. One key element that I think that I thought that was cool was that everything that you unlock with your first character will be on your residual characters. So you want to go in and unlock as much as you can with that first character so that it's just available. And I will say, Delilah, you asked, what would we change, right? If there was one thing we could change with the game. Why it took 4 acts for me to get my horse.
That's the one thing.
That's the one thing. I've been running around this big ass map for a week. Without a horse. I just got my damn horse.
So you saying I need to skip the act 4 is what you're saying?
No, you need to start playing the story more so you can get the horse. All that other side shit can wait. All that side shit can wait. But you could really tell what the difference was when we were playing last night. Because we and Delilah, we did not have horses. So
they said that just going galloping next to us all slow.
I was just cantering. I was going slow.
I appreciate y'all doing it. That was kind of slick. They're like, I'm just gonna ride slow next to you, but I don't. you know. And then Boogie would just take off and go to the next point and be like, yo, just wait until we get
No, I would be waiting back, playing in my menus, adjusting shit, and they'd be like, you coming? I'm like, I'll be there. You know, I'll be there, no worries.
So I'm like, that's the only problem. The fucking soundtrack. Yo, I was getting ready and I had plans today and I'm putting on my lashes and all I heard was the soundtrack. And I'm like, do I really need to go where I need to go today?
I need to go to the store. My cats are running out of food, but I just want to play Diablo.
Do I have enough
food at home?
Do I have enough food at home? Do I really need to go out? I can stay. Yeah.
Come on, y'all. You can't neglect home now. Come on.
I cleaned up this morning.
Oh man.
Yo, I got minimal house duty. Girl, I called my dad. I was like, hey dad, look, whatever we were gonna do today, we can just do it on Wednesday when I get off work.
You cancel meetings.
He said I got cramps. I can't come. I'm gonna blame it on the old cramps so I can play Diablo.
I got cramps that don't even exist.
Yeah, I tell you what, don't nobody ask no questions.
Yeah.
You be like, I got cramps. They be like, all right, see you tomorrow. You know?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I got up so I can open up my Book of the Dead so I can get my golems. I'm still in my PJs and we all linked up and it was like, you gonna play something? I was like, nah man, I'm still in my pajamas. I'm just trying to get this mission out the way before we start the show and then I gotta get ready. So I have to just let them know. I mean, if they don't hear me, they're gonna hear this. They did a great job. A video game supposed to be like a representation of an experience that you want to enjoy. And you know, part of me loved that hellish, devilish shit. Get to know that shit before you actually get there, if you need to get there. And for them to capture that world so well.
Some places were gross though, man. The intestines.
The place with the fingers, the legs.
Man, come on. It's like that's what I'm thinking of that stuff. It's like their mind got to be a little bit twisted.
And you gotta give them credit too, because I feel like sorry, I'm gonna start this over again. It looks like it stopped. The gameplay has stopped. But I will say that all the dungeons, I don't think we've really been hitting dungeons that look similar, you know. And out of all the dungeons that they have in that game, I mean, you're talking about hundreds of dungeons, and they don't look exactly the same. You feel like you're doing something different every time. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
I'd be curious to know if that's procedurally generated. Like,
I was wondering if somebody knew if that, like, how was it? Like, did somebody really
right? Yeah. I think I was telling you, CHAREECE, right? Like, I wonder if they took like layouts from old Diablos, at least, you know, and then skinned them different or what? Because it's a lot.
Yeah. And then the class, this game, it's got a lot of, it seems so far right now, there has a lot of depth to it. So I can't wait to kind of jump back into it. But y'all, we getting close to time. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll into questions, your question. So in the chat, type your question. The first, you know, just like we have right here in the showing on the screen, type all caps question. And then after that, type in your question so we can find it easily in the chat. Now, in the last couple of weeks, we haven't had any questions, but we definitely love to get those, so feel free to drop them and we'll post them. So
we're not going to talk about our predictions for tomorrow, or
we can roll to that. Let's do that. And also we still got tidbits too, so
yeah. So tomorrow is the showcase. I'm gonna be like the first day of school, I'm gonna go to bed, right, and I'm gonna lay my onesie down with my socks next to me.
Yeah, I already got my onesie out. I'm ready.
I mean, all the real Xbox fans are gonna have the Xbox gear. As you can see, I got my vintage jacket on today. The only thing, part of me wish I was there. Like a little part of me wish that I was actually in house at, you know, doing the fan fest thing. Because if you guys never went to a fan fest, I mean, it's great. It's really an appreciation for the fans, and they know that, and the people that work hard behind Xbox do that, and I appreciate that from them. So thank y'all, because there's probably people who will never have this experience ever again. Meet people that they've been gaming with, connecting with folks, and not a one time I'd have met anybody at FanFest who was working FanFest that never had like a snake attitude or a bad demeanor or present themselves like we don't want you here. It was always
not Xbox folks.
I'm talking about the people who work for Xbox.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Not Xbox folks, because I did encounter people from other studios that seemed like they could have stayed their asses at home.
Oh, okay. Not everybody's experience is the same. For the most part, for me, I just want it. First of all, let's just understand how long the showcase is going to be. It's a movie. You need snacks. You need tea.
You need to make
coffee.
sure you have some snacks for sure.
You better eat before you start.
I want to hear about none of y'all talking about I'm hungry.
Like that, huh?
Like that.
Yeah. Oh, snacks gonna be ready. I'm gonna
eat breakfast before I even get on. Yeah.
Again, so if I go to the store today, that means I have to wait to play Diablo. So choices.
Right. Chareece gotta get her horse and buggy together and and ride 2 miles to the store.
It's not 2 miles. It's like 5.
Ride 5 miles to the store. She gotta take her dirt road.
I have to go over a bridge. Wait, dirt road.
See?
Dang, man, she out there, boy.
Out there.
Boonies, for real.
Right? We just gotta get y'all a garden. You know what I mean? We're gonna get you a couple pigs, some chickens.
No, wait. I'm just waiting for somebody to kill a deer if I can put it in my freezer.
See? We gotta get you. What do they call you? Enclosed, right? We're gonna have to get you. You got.
I could. I got like 2 acres back in the
all
back.
y'all need to get like a farm going. Shit.
Oh, but it's hot out there.
That's what you got the kids for.
Have you seen my daughter? She is not going outside labor.
She gonna eat.
That is true. That is true.
So what do you guys? What you guys are expecting from the showcase? I'm intrigued to know.
I feel like I'll go first because I don't know. I know my answer is probably gonna be like a womp answer because for me, I don't want to have expectations. I just want to enjoy the ride. That's how I like going into these showcases. And even, it's still the same with, the showcase we just had. I want to see some new stuff. I want to see stuff we haven't seen, but I'm not going to tell you that I want to see X game or Y game because I want to enjoy the ride. Wow me, please.
I just want to see Fable. If I do not see Fable, I am flipping a table.
No, come on now. See, and you're not gonna see it just because you said that.
Killer Instinct 2. Killer Instinct 2. It's about time. It's about time. Killer Instinct 2 on Game Pass. Day 1. I need that. I think the Killer Instinct fan base been asking nicely and then more aggressively and then
exclusive. World premiere.
That's what I want to hear. This is what I want to hear constantly.
You know what? And I don't want to see that many people on stage. I just want you to introduce it. Right. You ain't got to introduce it. Just throw your hands up and like Vanna White and do this right here. That's all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's really all I want to see is the games. Which we know we're gonna get that. So I'm excited in general.
Do we know how long the show is?
Yeah, so it's 90 minutes, and then you also have the Starfield Direct, which is right after.
And the Starfield Direct is only Starfield, right? So that means that we
only Starfield. 30 minutes, only Starfield.
We have the potential to see other games made by those studios in the regular showcase, right?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
In theory, we should not see any Starfield in the show, in the Xbox show. We should see all Starfield in their show,
right?
In the Direct, yeah,
right,
yeah. But they also
I guess what I'm saying is like, Blizzard. I mean, not Blizzard.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Not Blizzard. Why can't I think of the studio name?
Bethesda.
Right. We'll see more Bethesda. Potentially, we can see other games that they could be working on in the regular showcase. I mean,
I just want some surprises, man.
Yeah,
that's really it.
Yeah, like a huge surprise for me would be a new. What's the one that I love? We're killing Nazis.
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. Yeah.
Wolfenstein 4.
Why is your cat?
You see my cat? She been sleeping on his
covering the whole damn camera. Yo.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that.
I know cats are assholes.
Wolfenstein. And also, you know, there's a showcase extended on the 13th.
Okay.
Which is that what is that?
Monday?
The 13th is what day? That's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So they have a showcase extended. So who knows what they're gonna show on that show? So it's, you know, and then I think after the Xbox showcase, then you have the Ubisofts. We talked a little bit about that earlier. So we still in the thick of it. I even think there's some things that's showing today, if I'm not mistaken. I have to kind of look up the schedule to see what else is being shown. But as far as Xbox is concerned, y'all know, if y'all here, that's my favorite platform. Period. So I'm super excited.
Look at Delilah hype ass. I love it.
I am super excited, y'all. Y'all don't understand.
We will be here tomorrow. Y'all.
Yeah, we'll be showing tomorrow live. We're gonna watch through the virtual FanFest channel. So you guys will come and see us, and we'll be doing our reactions there.
That is right. Okay.
All right.
So
on to the titty bitties.
On to the tidbits. I'm not gonna type that out here.
Titty bitties.
Let's go with tidbits. Y'all know what that is. If you're new here, what tidbits is we try to tell you all something you should check out, whether it's, you know, watching or reading or anything like that outside of gaming. You sometimes it can still be games, but yeah. So anybody got any tidbits? Things you should check out?
Okay, I checked out The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Aquafina. I enjoyed it as you know, The Little Mermaid being one of my favorite movies. I think they did a great job with that movie. Melissa McCartney, who did Ursula, she did a great job, and I think the chemistry with her and Triton, I don't know who the actor name is, but King Triton and Ursula, that camaraderie was really good. Sebastian was cool, Flounder was cool. The seagull Aquafina, we didn't need her. We didn't need her. On the bed.
And the rap
on the bed.
Yeah. I was like, why? Why are we doing this? You don't want to act like you don't want people associating you with your urban, you know, persona, but then you getting on everything doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think we talked about this last time. Like, just start using your real name. Like, just start using your real name. Pivot if you want to. Like, come on.
I think my favorite part of the movie is when Ariel was in the market and the lady gave her a bowl with some food in it, and it had a fork in it. And she thought it was a bit.
You know who that lady was, right?
I think she was the original Ariel.
She was the original Ariel.
I fell in love with her, girl. I fell in love with her.
Yeah. I thought that was a great callback to have the actual person be in the movie. I mean, you know, Disney is, you know,
they've been doing that.
They're amazing for callbacks, you know, and Easter eggs. Like, I haven't even been able to. I gotta see the movie again just to start looking for Easter eggs, because they geniuses for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved it. And how'd you like the CG for Ursula when she gets big? I mean, that shit was like,
that was my favorite part. I love that.
I was like, they must have poured all the money into this part, because it looked so polished. I was worried about that. That was the one scene that I was worried about, because when she gets big in the cartoon, you know, it's different, because you know, you're able to do more, which is why most of the old movies were done in 2D, because, you know.
And then the whirlpool, it looked real. Like, I was like, whoa, like, it was scary, like, legit. Like, hold on.
And I'm right. LBOOGIE, you're right. I almost cried at the end. Oh my God. Like, the end, he really had to let her go and shit. I was like,
yep. And they all came. Yeah. You got to see the mermaid kids and everything, the men and everything, man. Yeah. It was in the field. It was a touch of soul moment.
Yeah.
Also, Indian food. Cool. I don't know. I've been on this Indian food kick for like 4 days now, and I love it. Food. I only had it a handful of times, so now I know what I'm looking for. So now it's my hunt is to find.
I got an Indian spot right here, like 2 blocks from the house. Yeah. And it's so good. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to tell a lady she hadn't had sag paneer before, which is like it's like a Indian cream spinach with like these little cheese squares.
Paneer cheese. Oh man, I love it. I like if you get the different textures of paneer. Oh,
right. Yeah.
Man, it's so good.
She said she wasn't gonna eat it.
I'm gonna try it. You know, I'm gonna try it at least once. We're gonna try it when we be in Seattle. When we get to Seattle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Seattle got a ton of Indian food. Yeah, you good.
Yeah, because
trust me.
Just like here, we got a bunch of tech, so they here. You know,
a lot of tech. Yeah. All right. Any other tidbits?
She said.
I have been playing nothing but Diablo. I haven't read any books. I'm sorry. I'm slipping.
Read Diablo lore. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, let me go check. I'm sure Amazon got a pre-order for something.
I will say that I forgot. I mean, I messed up, y'all. Last week I said that Ashoka was coming in June. It's not. It's coming in August. CHAREECE and I feel like they gave us the bait and switch because I swear we saw it was coming. But
change the date. They want to change the date.
Well, I didn't see any people mad about it. That's why I feel like you have seen people
just
like,
because Secret Invasion supposed to come out the end of June, and then Ashoka supposed to come out July. That's what that was in my head for the longest. And then Boogie talking about no, it's August.
Yeah, well, that's what they posted on their channel yesterday. So I'm like, all right, I guess. But yeah, it's still coming. But we will have Secret Wars at the end of this month.
Okay,
that's it for me.
Yeah, check out the Lies of P demo on Xbox right now. Yeah, check it out. And I definitely would love to hear what you all think about it.
I have a question. How long is the demo?
It's pretty short. It's not that long. I still haven't beat it yet though, because I keep getting to the boss and like, dude, is rough, man.
Okay.
So it's Soul. It's like a Soulsy game. So
how Soulsy?
Soulsy. Well, it reminds me more of like, because it's more approachable. The frame rate, the attack frame rate is very fluid. So it doesn't feel like, something's preventing you from attacking like the earlier Souls games. It reminds me more Elden Ring Souls. Like you feel it's real fluid. So it's yeah. And shout out to Pragmatic Eagle for the super sticker.
Yep.
You know what I mean? #1 fan. We appreciate you. Thank you. Super sticker. You know what I mean? So yeah. But that's it. I don't really got any tidbits other than the showcase tomorrow. Definitely, I'm excited. Hopefully everyone else is excited.
Yeah, I got the questions.
Yeah.
I'll do the questions.
Right.
The first one is coming from Abacab. Let me see if I can get this
I think you're missing one.
I'm missing one?
Yeah, you're showing the one after.
Oh,
the first one is from Sour Blow. So now I'm showing it. There you go.
Okay, I'm learning.
Yep.
Can you ask the question from Sour Blow, because I can't seem to find it.
Yeah, I have been a big fan of Blizzard since StarCraft, Warcraft, the RTS, and wow, does Diablo have a continued story 1 through 4, or is every Diablo its own story? This is my first Diablo.
So that's a good question.
So I got you on this one. I played Diablo 3. Played the base game and the expansion, Reaper of Souls. This is a brand new story. The lore is somewhat the same because it still has the lesser evils, prime evils, and all that good stuff right there. Decker Kane is mentioned. So the people from the previous games are mentioned in this game, but they're not in 4. This is a brand new story set in the world of Diablo. It's place of Sanctuary. This place is still hell on earth, basically. I don't know why people still live here. But it is a brand new story, so you can play this game being fresh, because like Boogie hasn't played before. I don't think any of the ladies have played before.
I played a little bit of
3. Play a little bit of
3. Okay. So, but if you want to get deeper into the lore of the game while you're playing, there's like talk to the different people. There's stuff you can pick up that can take you to different places. That way you can get more of the story. But the stories are completely different. So you're fine. You're as a newbie, you're fine.
All right, cool. Yeah. And I have again the question from Abacab: are you guys planning to? Are you guys going to see the Xbox showcase at a theater? I am. Make sure you sneak in some snacks before you leave.
What are you talking about? You are. What are you talking about?
I am, like Abacab says. I am.
That says I am. Yeah.
So if you go in at a cab, $10 credit ain't enough for no snacks. That's just like one item. Go sneak you some snacks. Have you a good time.
It's better than nothing, though. I'm just saying.
At least get a drink. Get your drink. Sneak your snacks in. Buy your drink there.
That's cool. I think we only had like one theater location here in Georgia.
And
I know, right? They was 2 hours away from me.
They was like, "Hey, we found a theater near your location. It's 4.5 hours away."
Damn.
Yeah, it's far. It's pretty out there. So it would have been cool to see it in theaters, though. Would have been nice. But yeah, I'm gonna be right here at the house watching it.
So where did you get the $10 from? Because Abacab is saying free tickets and free concessions.
Like no, that's probably talking about FanFest. I think. I think they're talking about FanFest. The FanFest going to the movie theater, you get a free ticket, and for you and someone else, and then you get a $10 credit towards concession, like at the snack bar or something.
Yeah.
All right. A question from Sir X-Men: Does anyone think that Alan Wake 2, I guess that's what you're talking about, looks last gen? At least that's the way it looks.
Ooh, not to me.
Yeah,
it looks good to me.
Right. What was that horror game that I didn't finish?
Callisto.
It just came out. No. It was like where you're playing through and there's a bunch of actors and stuff.
When they in the cabin?
Yeah.
Crap.
It looks like that to me.
The Quarry?
Yeah, the Quarry. Yeah. It looks like that. So it doesn't really look necessarily last gen to me per se.
Good. Graphically, it looks good to me. Like the face and stuff looks really good.
I will say I didn't like how the guy seemed like such a bullet sponge, like when we were watching.
Oh yeah.
Like don't give me a gun, but then make everybody like impervious.
It's survival horror. You know it's gonna be like bullet starved, and you gotta. I
hate that.
It reminds me of like Resident Evil. Like
Callisto was like that too. Like
yeah.
So,
I guess it's just that type of game, right? You know?
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
All right, so I have a question from Pragmatic Eagle. Have you all done any strongholds in Diablo 4?
Lord Jesus.
I have not. I seen one though. I seen one popped up this morning. I'm like, oh, that's what they talking about.
Yeah, so each section has their own number of strongholds. So when Charisse and I first started playing, we was like, oh, there's only 3 strongholds. We did one. It was horrible. Took us forever. We had to die like 20, 30 times. No lie.
Really?
It was ugly.
We died so many times that I had to leave and go get my armor repaired.
Our armor literally broke.
Because every time you die, it's like 10% to bring yourself back. So they was like, your shit broke.
Yeah.
Like, what you gonna do?
Keep playing if you want to, but your shit broke.
Like, you gonna die on one
head.
Little
symbol with your little
it's like a symbol. It's like your shit is broke.
Oh man.
Yeah. So.
Nah, boo. We were under leveled. But he's like,
so
we can do this. It's
with
easy.
These ladies because So I think each section has 3 strongholds each.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not doing them things by myself because I have 2 quests at 2 different strongholds that I need to do, but I can't do the quests because I have to do the strongholds.
Yeah, they scaring me on him. I might have to call some help.
We doing it with the full party
now. I think
we good now.
Oh man.
So Delilah, do you want to play or do you want to get carried? That's the choice you just have to make when you ask. That's all.
I'm gonna play a little bit, then I'm gonna probably ask y'all to carry me later on.
Okay, we got you.
It's gonna be a mix of both. Both, not both.
I think Delilah underestimated how OP we were last night because she wanted to get her.
It was still balanced though because like they scaled the enemies, so it didn't feel like y'all was just running through it and I'm watching. Like I felt like I was still helping. Even though if it was kind of a fallacy, it still felt like.
I was like, your little spikes things that you were throwing down was slowing them down.
My traps,
and that way we can set them on fire or freeze them or whatever. On like
shout out to all the rogues out there.
Shout out to all the necromancers, man. Raise them from the dead, all of them.
Yeah, you do look weird walking around with all those folks.
Hey, but they with us though. I
didn't want to swing on them so bad. Like, oh my god,
am I supposed to be fighting?
Are those enemies? Like, are those enemies? Like,
if I could change the color or something to make them not think they're that, to make them look more friendlier for the team.
I've been trying to kill them a few times. I'm like,
hey, dungeons and like something following us like that. No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like it is.
All right. Any more questions though?
I am looking right now, and it seems to me that we do not have any more questions. That's it.
All right. Outros. We're gonna go ahead and roll into outros. That's it.
Yeah.
Wait. I did not a question, but a comment to Michi. Apparently, she was playing on hardcore and lost her druid, her barbarian to permadeath. So shout out to that one. Yeah.
Hell no.
You gotta make a character that
you like your character.
Not my necromancer. She ain't.
They said the guy who did the 100.
Yeah,
the character. Right after,
and not even on his fault. It was a server issue.
Yeah, the server
didn't come out, and his character died. I'd have flipped the table over that one.
Yeah, I'd have been like, y'all gotta bring my guy back. Like, ain't that wasn't even my fault. Like, clearly, I have y'all attention because I'm one of the first. So fix my game. Put my character.
Hell yeah! Y'all better fix this.
$87. That's a lot.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So it's about that time. Outros.
One more question just popped up. What do you ladies think of the new assist element character in Mortal Kombat?
Oh, the cameos.
The cameos. We talked about that. Yeah.
We like it.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. It's cool.
Mortal Kombat. I don't care what they put out.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the combinations.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope they bring other games into it too. That'd be dope.
Mm-hmm.
So you trying to have Master Chief in there?
Yeah.
You know, we're never gonna
chick from Hellblade would be fire in there.
Yo, with them things coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Anybody. That's the thing about Mortal Kombat.
That's a cool thing. Yeah.
It can be anybody. Yeah, that's it. That was the question.
All right. Outros, y'all. We here. It's the end.
Right.
You know, signing in at the same time. Yeah. All right, y'all. Outros. I guess I start from the bottom. We'll go with you, lady. Where can people find you?
I want to thank everybody that came through, hanged out with us. I hope you guys like our improvements to the stream, and hopefully that it gives you guys a better viewing experience. And shout out to the chat for always collaborating and stuff, and my besties being who they are. Look, I'm gonna let you know, we on Instagram, we on TikTok, we got our merch store, we got our Patreon, we gonna go to PAX real soon. Hopefully we can bring content for you there. We got our Discord. We are everywhere. I will see you guys later on today because I'm not going to waste the space. We're going to go play some Diablo Act 2. And just thank you so much for joining us. And we appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes. And Charisse, where can people find you?
All right, everybody. It's your girl Charisse here. Again, thank y'all for coming through. Thank you for the ladies for the ace in the conversation. I ain't got nothing, y'all. Hey, go play Diablo.
Right.
Go play Diablo. Literally, it is right now. It's the best game that we have out. I don't know what else to tell you. If y'all need if you want a sorcerer to come carry out for a little bit until we get to hardcore, I'm your girl. But yeah, y'all have a good weekend. Make sure to eat some good food because that's what I'm gonna go do. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. I was gonna say next week, but no, we'll see you tomorrow.
Woo. Yeah.
Tomorrow, 9-ish o'clock. 9-ish o'clock, right? To the
Pacific.
I was gonna ask y'all after the show what time I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
It's gonna
be
Pacific.
Pacific. So what would it be like? It would be more like what?
It starts at 1.
So 12:30 Eastern. 12:30 Eastern in the morning.
Be on by at least 12:30 Eastern. Y'all know how it is.
Right. Okay. Exactly. And then we got to figure out which stream and how we're gonna share it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for y'all.
Yep. And for me, it's LBOOGIE0208. Y'all heard what the lady said. Make sure y'all follow us on all the socials. Shout out to Delilah for doing the footwork for the new setup. This new setup. All of us ladies are really digging our feet in right now. So please continue to support us. Continue to shout out the streams. Continue to blast this out to everybody. We love every single one of y'all that come listen live, every single one of y'all that listen after. Thank you. We do this because we love this. I hope y'all feeling it.
Right.
And yeah, to the moon, y'all.
To the moon. Let me talk.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank y'all. Really enjoyed the show today. And you all know you can follow me on Twitter at Delilah_HD. We appreciate y'all, like the lady said. And we'll catch y'all tomorrow. So, peace.
Xbox, let's go.
Let's go.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew. I got a button for that. Hold on.
There you go.
Let's go.